Good evening, everybody. I have a technical issue there. Where is the chat stream? Hold on, I shall return. Oh no, I don't. It is there. Okay. I do apologise that you all get to see my beautiful, beautiful shorts. Well, I think they're beautiful anyway. You might not think they're beautiful. I forgot to fill my water tub up, haven't I? I am a fool. Hold on. Terrible. There we go. Okay, I've got to paint this young man here. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I've forgotten how to paint. Lots of blue, I guess. I'm going to use this blue. Vallejo Premium Cobalt Blue. Azul Cobalto. My favourite blue. Right. I need to sort this arm out here. Oh, you can see my leg there. Hope no one gets overly excited about that. These are... Oh shit, we have an accident already. How did that happen? How are we? I hope we're well. I need my wiping rag on hand. Oh God. I've moved everything around in the room and I'm worried. I don't want this blue paint coming back and biting me in the arse in a minute. We'll do the typical painter's thing, just rubbing it until it's gone. I'm alright. I'm alright. I was a bit warm, but you know, it's summer, so that's what happens, isn't it? Okay. Apparently that had happened once before on here, because there's a lot of fingerprints. This is an interesting colour. I'm trying to put this paint down without getting it all over myself. Alright, let's begin. How do you paint ultramarines? That's what we're going to figure out. I'm going to thin this mofo right down. Let's go. What size brush is that? A 2. Let's get cracking. Seems to have semi-decent coverage, this paint. Let's test it on the old leg there. It's alright. Okay, so I kind of need to paint inside his, whatever that thing, his neck hole? What do you call that, where his head goes? I like the idea of it being called a neck hole. I'm not going to worry about being neat at this stage. Can paint in there from this angle. It's very windy today. I can hear my door opening and closing behind me. Oh, this paint likes to separate. That's interesting. Alright, let's do this funny neck thing. I'm not fancying the airbrush for this. I can't be asked to drag it all out. I'm not in the mood for airbrushing. I fancy some brushwork practice. I haven't done any proper painting for a long time, you see, so that's what this is all about. I get to try colours that I have not used in a long time and fuck it all up. Excuse my language, I hate swearing. Why does this stream always make me swear? It's quite a nice blue though, I'll give it that. Not sure what that abdomen guard is called. Is it a specific day of the week that you cook spag bol? Because I normally stream Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I would think. They're my most likely streaming days. That door behind me that keeps creaking is doing my head in. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Routines, especially when you get old like me. If you don't have a routine, you forget where you are and where you come from. I hate all this crap behind the backpack. That's one thing I always remember with Space Marines. Luckily it's around the back, so no one will ever see that. I'm an 81 child. I think you were around then. I've got to stop worrying about being so neat with base coating. Speed up a bit. No, it doesn't have a crotch plate like the normal Marines have. Missed what? The age, I'm an 81. I think you're around the same. I can't remember. 79. Yeah, it's not that far out. Is that bit part of his leg? I do love it when you can't work out if something's a part of one thing or another thing. The 80s were the best, from what I remember. I don't know what the adults of the 80s would say. They'd probably say I'm very wrong. This big old 5 flap. I've noticed only the easy build marine machines. Marines have the thigh flaps. They didn't come in my intercessor kit. He's got his mobile phone attached to his knee. I don't know what colour these knee pad things are meant to be. I'm going to wing it. Are the knee pad flares, whatever they're called, are they normally armour colour or are they normally trim colour? I'll go back and repaint them if they're normally a trim colour. Unit or type specific? I don't know what that means. But I know the actual knee plate, the circle bit, that's I get that, but that little flare on top looks like a knee pad crown. Probably has a proper name. It's not a little banana shaped part on top of the kneecap. Are they normally trim colour? Okay, armour colour. Then armour colour it shall be. This is weird painting again, properly. I feel like if I'd have left this any longer, I would have completely rusted up. And these are balls on the ankle. I'm going to guess they're armour colour. Unless you paint them differently, I suppose. What else have we got here? Back of the shin pad. Can you hear that door creaking behind me? Might have to go and smash that in a minute. Why do they always have buttons on the back of their feet? Paint needs a bit of a thin. Shut up, door! Oh my god. At the end of this stage, I'm going to have to go and smash that door. That is doing my head in. Can you tell how long I've been out of the game by not knowing anything about Primaris? I feel a bit naughty. I think I've got some of them plasma gun Primaris downstairs in the older Conquest magazine. What are the ones that have like floaty backpacks? I've got some of those as well. Alright, let's do the other leg. I might block in all the colours and then go back and redo everything. He's got a weird leg pose, like his left knee just gave way. I'm going to freehand all the chapter symbols. Need some freehand practice as well. Hello Amber, how are you? Good morning. I've moved these cameras around slightly. Like this, how does that work? The one at the top left is zoomed in a bit more, and so is the main one. If it makes any difference, please let me know for good or bad. Oh fudge, I've forgotten that bit. This is better. Okay, it looks like it's still a bit hearty here. I'll keep fiddling it. So what I would normally do is paint one part at a time and get it done, but I feel like I want to block in all the main colours first this time. I don't know if that's going to look shady. These shorts, they were on the, oh god, I'm knocking the place over. They were on the mainstream earlier. They're my work shorts. They're the flamingos this week. Next week they'll be the pink ones. Is it wrong to only change your work shorts once per week? They're not my underwear. I don't understand these buttons on the back of his heels. If someone could tell me what they do and why they're there, please inform me. So far this is going a bit too easily. Look at this. Why is my arm really twitchy? Look! I never used to have this. Oh, this might be old age creeping along. Oh, can't be dealing with that. They are very pretty. I love my flamingos. I should wear the matching t-shirt on stream one day. Have a tropical stream. And that door. Shut up, door! That is doing my head in. It is giving me a nice draft around my legs though. What do I do? Do I nail all the blue and then move on, or block everything in first? I have a dilemma. I don't know what to do. I have a feeling these round bits aren't meant to be the armour colour, but I don't care. Are his feet the same colour? Like your soles? Why would you paint the soles of your shoes? That's just going to get wrecked, isn't it? What chapter is this guy? This guy is an Ultramarine, which are the most common chapter you'll ever see. Apart from maybe Blood Angels or Space Wolves. Everyone does Space Wolves. See, this is what I catch myself doing, just randomly repainting one panel. Why? Why did I do that? Shoulder pads, I might do them a different colour. Maybe, let's get these arms done first, these inner arms. Oh, and that stupid neck hole. I'm just going to nail that. You can't see me painting the neck hole apparently. We'll just hull loads of paint in there and then just chuck a wash in. No one will ever know. They'll never know. I wondered if you would bite. Did I put that purity seal on his arm? I don't think I did. I don't know any muzzle jokes. You'll have to indulge me as to what that means. Now, these Space Marines appear to have mobile phones on their wrist. I can't wait to do this again, but in yellow. It is gonna be a nightmare. I think we'll be fine. I'm not worried. Snappy dogs. Is passionate another word for feral or wild? Still a bit high here, aren't we? Let's try that. Here we go again. Let's repaint the panel. Absolutely savage and feral. So what is new in the world today? Has anyone heard anything exciting? Tonight I paint my own. Oh, I forgot you were doing your commission. How is that coming along? Nothing exciting. Did you see the meteor shower? Oh, I don't know how to get under it. These handles might be a bit too big. Western Supermare. Oh, no, Amber said something about there was a meteor shower. But apparently it's so exciting, she fell asleep. The only meteor showers that I've been interested in is involving meteor pizzas from Domino's. God. There are a lot of break points in the armour here, which is nice. It's going to give you about 1,000,000 edges to highlight. Can't get in that gap there, let's just attack it. Someone always told me if you can't get to it to paint, you probably can't get to it to see, but the ghost just let itself in. That's the arms done. A double meteor shower. Is that when they all come down side by side? Meteors are attached to each other like dumbbells. That sounds like something I've made up. I'm doing it again, I'm repainting the same bit. Those arms are done. Let's just check for bits I haven't done. I haven't done that bit. Right, sack pack. I'm the map, I'm the map. I'm not the map. I'm really not the map. Is backpack in Dora the Explorer? Is it just a? Is it just a map? Yeah, I knew it wasn't really couple meteors. Honest, I'm not that stupid. I hope. Always the worst bit about painting these old Space Marines is painting backpacks. If anyone can tell us why that is the case, then please do so. I think there is a backpack and door. Oh! I think I read somewhere that there's going to be a Dora the Explorer movie. Oh, I've got to turn this down, this hurts my ears. How long on average? I reckon if I was airbrushing this and speed painting for what we call tabletop quality, which is just good enough to get you by, then probably a couple of hours, but I'm going to try and put a bit of effort in, so we'll probably double that. It depends what colours you're using, how much you waste your own time, like me, which is most of the time, repainting the same bit over and over again even though it's already done. I'm definitely not the fastest. People who do this for a living probably knock them out really quick. What is this round thing on the backpack? 5 a day, yeah, but how long is the day? That is the question. If you're talking like 24 hours, then that's 5 hours a piece, isn't it? But if you're talking an 8-hour day, poor old Amber hasn't yet learned the phrases such as tabletop quality. It's weird how you learn these phrases and just expect everyone to know what it means. Andy, what is this round thing on the backpack meant to be? Is that armour colour or is that some sort of metal thing? I might paint it metal just for a bit of contrast in there. And these stupid bits on the side which I detest. Notice they didn't get rid of those in the new version. Right, let me just use up this paint I've got left on my brush. Yeah, I guess if I was going to whiz through, I'd probably just paint that armour colour as well. This right leg is getting a lot of attention. Okay, I want to know how I want to paint these shoulder pads. Bear with me, I'm going to do some reference. I want to do some sort of retro throwback. You might be able to see my shorts barely in the top camera. That's not what retro is. That is retro. Oh, they have a nice check pattern around the arms. Do I or do I not? They're old school. Hold on. Do they still have the old, oh, he has a red hat with a white stripe. Okay. We'll do a red hat with a white stripe. We can do that. I can handle that. Let me just paint these other shoulder pads. Why am I all the way to the right now? works. What's he got under there? Nothing. I seem to be scooting over to the right hand side for some reason. Has anyone invented a web camera where I could put like a little dot on there, the sensor, and it would follow it around? Oh, that would be incredible. I would buy one of them. Like a point auto tracking webcam. That would be very useful. Alright, layer 2. In the case of the incredibly squeaky door. I always like how the second layer is considerably faster than the first. We've got a lot of lurkers in here again today. I wonder if they'd like to introduce themselves. What's the name of the chap who's always at work and shouldn't be on here? Chap. Did I really use that word? Hello, chap. Bit of a mess under there. They'll never know. They'll never know. I'm not going to do a Nuln Oil wash. I'm going to use thinned black paint painted into the recesses. How much more professional does that sound? I'll probably do an absolutely atrocious job of it, but it's all about learning, isn't it? I have an echo. Has it gone now? There shouldn't be an echo. I wonder where the echo is coming from. What is it echoing? Has it only just appeared, or was it there before? No. 2 speakers, no. I reckon the computer's having a fit. Nothing's been changed. I'll give it a minute and see what happens. It'll probably get worse. Do love technical issues. Oh no, I missed a bit. There we go, fixed. Is it still there or is it hanging around? Which is the same thing, isn't it? Hanging around, still there. Did someone press a button accidentally? My paint is too thin now. Where do I get to? Thighs. The hardest thing about these streams is painting the damn model in front of the camera, not scooting around everywhere. Someone's probably going to say the audio is completely cut out now. I forgot to do that banana on his leg. The echo is gone. See, I don't know what happened. I think it was technical of the streaming service, perhaps. Internet ghosts, something like that. Well, that is strange. Might write a letter of complaint. Dear YouTube, I'm very disappointed. The fact I had an echo for at least 3 minutes. Please compensate me £3,000. Not sure that'll work. Oh fuck my, excuse my language. I've just painted his, what is that? His bone thing. He's got like a bone in a box. Oh, it's a key. A key bone in a box, as you do. This is door key. This camera angle is still too high, isn't it? I need to lower that. Alright, we're getting there, we're getting there. I can't remember what the squad markings should look like for this guy. It's been that long. Is it time for the clothes show yet? This is going a bit too well so far, a bit too easy. What leg was I painting? How have I skipped from one to the other? Here we go, here's where the mistakes begin. I do apologise if that's off camera, I'm trying to jam it in between his legs. Don't know if I've done those bits yet. Do them again just to be sure. See, that camera is always pointing too high. Yeah, but that means you get some food to eat later. When you're hungry, just pick it out of your beard. Have you ever heard of beard groupies? Andy, I know you have a big beard, or had a big beard. I think I skipped back onto the other leg again. What is going on with me? Atrocious behaviour. Beard oil. I don't have any beard oil, but mine's kind of short at the moment, so... Beard groupies, yeah, apparently if you get a big beard you can get groupies. I heard that somewhere. I can't remember where it was I heard it. Oh, we're getting close. My brush is getting gunky. Has anyone tried Artist's Opus brushes yet? Right, we'll work on his left arm, a weird shoulder bit. I envy Ultramarines players. Blue is so much better at covering. Touch my beard, I touch your butt. Yeah, but the trouble is it men that are touching your beard? And then they might ask you to touch their butt, and I'll be like, Goober Town hobbies. Touch my beard. Have you seen Goober Town Hobbies, Mr. Brooks? I like his video style. They're very concise, easy to watch, calming. That's alright then. If they're a lady, you can touch things, well, as long as they say okay. I need to change the subject before I say something I shouldn't. Why are there so many bits to his hand. I suppose all these parts go hand in hand or arm in arm. Now Bob Ross, now that is a video to watch. The amount of times I've watched his videos and thought I can do that. I'm going to go and buy a canvas at the weekend. And I never bother. He makes it look so easy. Oh, my tits are itching. Made my eyes go funny there, looking at his finger. Right, I think that arm is ready. Let's do the old shoulder pad. There we go. Right arm, and then it's that backpack again. Itch my head. Oh, it's got to be really hard doing the shading. There is no such thing as hard. How long has this taken me so far? About an hour? Doesn't say. Oh yeah, an hour and 5 minutes. That's not too bad. For the most boring stage, I should say. Right, let's do this backpack. Might call this man Dora. I didn't do his lips. They weren't too bad. A bit on the head by something. These things. Goober Town. What even is a Goober Town, huh? Is that a place? I'm going to need another coat on here, but luckily I can get that after my shading. Mr. Data. I can't do it. Someone sent me a nasty message about that Mr. Data comment. Why is everyone being so quiet, huh? Yeah, apparently there was a reason to do it. And I said, well, it's not aimed at you, it's an in-joke. They were right, technically, but... Oh, suck my spinster. Oh, I forgot I haven't done his other bits. Data comment. Yeah, I don't even know why it was Mr. Data. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, people who do zenithal highlighting and then use opaque paints over the top, therefore rendering it redundant. Just to be cool. Mr. Data. Mr. Data. Well done, Mr. Data. I'm intrigued to see what this new not so much told off, you know, when people have to find the slightest flaw in your plan and make it out, you know, it's like, yeah, you are right if we want to get really technical, but it was just a off the cuff joke. Right, stage 1 is done, or stage 2 I should say. Now I get to shade his crevice. He's going to shade my crevice. Black and base And I'll draw around all these little hills with the black and base. And then more base coat. Oh, fuck me, I've forgotten that bit. Excuse my language. Why have I missed that bit twice? Don't forget to look at your model after you've finished the stage, because you always will have missed one tiny little bit. Yes, Mr. Data. And now, look, I'm doing that weird thing where I just start repainting an area. Right, that is it. I don't know what I'm painting, I can just feel hardness underneath. Give up, stop, stop. What's that? Oh, that thing needs doing. Let's have a little look over here to make sure we haven't missed anything. Don't know what that thing is, paint it anyway. If in doubt, paint it armour colour. You've been missed in there. Right, me old mucker. Let's do some shading. Can I take a picture? Is it the Instagram phase? I think it is. Hold on. Can you see my screen here? Is this a bit wrong? Oh dear, what's this? I've got to buy my car tax. Joy. Oh yeah. Snappy, snappy. A camera club. There you go, you can have a look with a better quality picture. Stage? What? 2? We'll say 2. Done. Well done, Mr. Data. Captain, I'm enjoying painting this blue colour. Paying? Right. Do I have a black? I must have a black, because everyone has black. But have I got it out on the shelf? This is the question. Oh fuck. My chair nearly gave way. Must stop swearing, must stop swearing. That's not black, that's not black, that's not black. That's blue. I've noticed, when I was looking at blues earlier, that royal blue and dark blue look the fucking same. There's no difference there from what I can see. So what's the point? They're both in the model colour range. Give them a shake just in case. There's no difference there. But you'd never know which was which. Why I bothered buying both of them, I don't know. And what am I looking for? Black. It should be here. There it is. I found it. Welcome to the clothes show. This week, David Bowie makes a new dress from a bin liner. Right said Fred show us their collection of wife beater vests. And Prince makes a coat for his guitar. It's a coat for his guitar. Only Prince would make a coat for his guitar. Oh, I'm worried about this. What am I doing? What am I doing? A little bit of black, a little bit of black. I've got to try and open this paint pot without getting paint all over me. Better shake it first. Yes. Success. I should have probably just used a dark blue. That'll work. That will work, I think. Let's thin that the hell down. Right, I need a skinny old brush for this. What are we going to have? 0. Oh God, I'm worried. I haven't done this for years. Alright, paint in the recess. Oh, that is thin. Your net or my net? I don't think I dropped out. Oh God, this isn't working. More black! Right, I think we got it about right now. Okay, yeah, I think mine is up. I think this needs to be a bit darker, but I'm going to run with it for now. Did you miss the clothes show? I might just wash in there. How many doilies has Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen? God, it's really hard to say his name, isn't it? Is he even still a thing? Mr. Llewellyn Bowen. I haven't heard his name for a long time. Who the hell is Handy Andy? Who is this Handy Andy gentleman? I like how we paint everything just to repaint over it with the colour we just painted over. Lift insulation. Ground Force. Oh, I think I was Charlie Dimmock in Ground Force. I remember meeting Charlie Dimmock once. Yeah, Bowen, I just remember him and his stupid shirts. Charlie Dimmock. She was a big deal back in the day. I do apologise. I just headbutted the microphone. Here's the shakes. Charlie's Dimmocks. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. A lot of people liked Charlie Dimmock, though, didn't they? Gag reflex. I think I should have washed this, you know, me trying to be clever, I think has possibly ruined this a touch. But if I don't try these things, I'll never know. It was a different time. What are we talking? Late 90s? I think I was about 18 when she strode past and we said hello outside Burger King. Charlie Dimmock in a bathtub of popcorn. Was this like when she was in her prime, if she was ever even in her prime? Or is this like a recent photo of her trying to, I don't know, keep with it? She was always famous for never wearing a bra. That's about all I really remember of her. She was a weird crush, wasn't she, really? Not me, mate. She looks a bit old. She was a bit old at the time, though. That's what I thought, anyway. I think around that time I had a bigger fascination with Nell McAndrew and Lisa Scott Lee. I'll give you 10 internet points if you know who Lisa Scott Lee is without Googling it. No way! She can't have been. I thought she was about 90 when she was on TV. She can't be nearly our age. No way! I refuse to believe this. Lisa Scott Lee, yeah. Steps indeed. Weren't they great? If I remember correctly, Steps had a breakout of doing like line dancing music and then proceeded to release Pop Trash. Was there anything more to it? Or was that generally it? Ooh, that was a save. He nearly face planted then. Sail that again. Steps, I believe their breakout sort of song or album was all line dancing music based, and then they proceeded to release like Pop Trash. I may be wrong, that's how I remember it. Yeah, I thought that was the case. A lot of people preferred the blonde one out of Steps. Faye Tozer or something? Do rivets. My painting's running low. We might just get this done. Jam it in his slots there. Steps and the Teletubbies. I think the Teletubbies would absolutely rinse them. Especially Tinky Winky with that fucking handbag with bricks in. Tinky Winky and his handbag full of bricks. What was in that handbag? Did anyone ever find out? I just want to put another wash inside his neck hole. There we go. Right. Now all we have to do is fiddle. Apparently. Nah, we're not at that point in the day already, are we? Better start the clock. I have 30 minutes remaining. Did you guys decide if you preferred Lamenters or Mantis Warriors yet? Clock, 30 minutes. Now I have to go for a run. Right, back to our base colour. Actually, I'm going to try something clever, because that's how we roll. I'm going to do a base colour with just a hint of darkness. Just a hint more darkness. Just a hint more darkness. A hint more. There we go. Where has the time gone? I wanted to look at that, didn't really pay attention to it. That's alright. I forgot to Google that picture of Charlie Dimmock. Feel like I'm missing out now. Am I doing more me? What's more me? I don't know what more me is. More Marines. Yeah, I've got a pile of 5 here. I don't know if you can see them. There's your one there with his special shoulder pad. There's another 2 over there. Yeah, I have to paint an all yellow one, and that is going to be difficult. I haven't painted anything yellow or all yellow for 100 years. It's going to be very difficult, but you know, that's where we learn these things, isn't it? That's how we learn, trying things. Yeah, exactly. He's become quite a lot darker now. We've done that shading, and I've missed a bit again. There we go. We'll just cover that up. They'll never know. The big question is, who was your favourite Doctor Who? Try to blend these shaded areas in, and it's actually working. My God. Paul McGann, he only did the one though, didn't he? From what I remember, am I wrong? So I guess that's why he doesn't get the love, because he didn't get a fair crack at it. Why have I moved on to that bit when I haven't finished that, huh? What am I, some sort of idiot? And the other knee pad. thing, whatever that is. I remember quite enjoying that Doctor Who. It was like 1999, wasn't it, when that came out? I remember playing cricket at the time and running home to watch it. Yeah, I think it was around then. Probably around the same sort of time as Charlie Dimmock was a thing. Charlie Dimmock in the bath with the popcorn. Well, I'm not getting angry anymore, so this is starting to go right. It was all the best TV back then. What were your views on Billy Piper? Massively overrated was my opinion, but and David Tennant. I did not like David Tennant. I thought he was a fucking bellend. But people probably think I'm a fucking bellend, so that's fine. Don't forget your toothbrush. I thought Don't Forget Your Toothbrush was what's his name? The Breakfast Radio Man, Chris Evans. But Danny Bear's name rings a bell, but I can't picture her in my head. Alright, I'll Google her later. So I've got Charlie Dimmock in the bath with popcorn to Google and Danny Bear. Is she Bear if you Google Danny Bear? Or will I get something like Yogi Bear? I don't want that. Apologise, I just headbutted the microphone again. Danny Bear with latex. I'm Googling that. Anywhere I've missed? Yep, all in there. '90s crush. It was allowed. Many crushes were allowed in the '90s. Weren't a lot of people into Angelina Jolie back then as well? I always thought she was a little bit overrated as well, but don't judge me. Preferred Winona Ryder. Yeah, not my bag. Farazula. How do you say that? Faruza, Faruzula, Rizzo Bulk. I'm going to use her, just call her Rizzo. Salma Hayek. It's definitely high up on the list. What's that movie she did with Penelope Cruz, which was absolutely shockingly bad? But good to actually watch. Johnny Knoxville. I didn't even know he'd done a movie with her. I'll have to Google that one, although I have a feeling I might get some interesting search results. With paintbrush is going stiff. I'm getting some snake tonguing going on here. We're doing without that. An enhanced bust. What does that even mean? Not now. I'll see. Alright. I'll let you know what I conclude. There's a big old bit of black. Cover that up. We're getting there. Quite coarse. Freddy Got Fingered. I always get Freddy Got Fingered mixed up with the movie with Rick Mail in, and that other nice one, Phoebe Cates. Is it Phoebe Cates? Steve Buscemi, Charlotte Gainsbourg, eh? Sounds like a woman's name. Googling. Charlotte Gainsbourg. Oh. Charlotte Lucy Gainsbourg. Try to do this discreetly. Looks familiar. Can't think why. She looks like she should be singing in a 90s punk band. She looks like oh, what's that other I can't remember. I'm trying to remember the band, the 90s band with the woman singing. Patti Smith? No, not Patti Smith. What's the name of the... Oh god, 90s punk band with a woman singing? Not Green Day, not No Effect. No, these are a bit too punk. Who the hell? No, Blondie. I said 90s, you dozy fudge. Elastica, that's it. What's the name of the woman out of Elastica? Elastica. And... Yoo-hoo! Oh, maybe she doesn't look anything like that. Justine Fishman. No? Elastica. What was the singer? Wikipedia. Elastica. New Wave? Are they New Wave? Members. It is Justine Fishman. Or is it Donna Matthews? I don't know. Patti Smith. It's Patti Smith in what was the 80s trio of singing women who were in like Beverly Hills Cop and things like that. Why is my memory shockingly bad this evening? The Pointer Sisters. Was Patti Smith in the Pointer Sisters? That's the question I wanted to ask. Right, I've got to try and open this blue colour again. Safe. Someone's going to say, actually no, they were not, Marcel. You're thinking of someone else. And I'd like to know who. Mr. Data. Who is Patti Smith? I don't know, Captain. I think she was in Elastica. Fucking Mr. Data is stuck in my head now. Right, let's see if this works. Back to the base colour, but nice and thin. I think at this rate it's going to take more than a couple of hours to paint this guy. Because the Night, I have never heard of that song. Can you sing it for me, please? Please. I'm still waiting to hear this song. I'm hoping you're singing it, or recording it and sending it to me right this instant. Because the night, it is, because the night, does it go something like this? I'm expecting when I get off here to have a voice message of your rendition of Because the Night. Because the Night. Have you recorded it yet? I'm still waiting. What did you send me on my birthday? I've forgotten. What was it? Oh my god. Why is my memory so bad? That was a long time ago. Actually, I don't think Amber sent me anything on my birthday. And now I feel a little bit rejected. Rejected, dejected. I'm going to have a look through my past messages now and see what you sent me. I'm intrigued. Why can't I remember? Did I open it early in the morning? It must have slipped my mind. Yeah, I bet it did. Oh yeah, I did that run, didn't I? It feels like an age ago. I did get a free pair of socks from that run, so that made it worth it. I can see the colours starting to come together finally. I've only worn them once. I wore them yesterday on my run, and to be fair, they held up well. Literally, they stayed up. They didn't do the old inside the shoe sag. So far they're looking promising. Oh, I'm out of time. I don't want to be out of time. Shut up, phone. Right, give me a minute. Let me finish this knee pad, and then I'm going to have to call it. Why does the time go so quickly? It doesn't do this when I'm at work, I'll tell you that now. This would have been about 10 minutes at work to do this. I want to get a bit of blend on that leg because that annoys me. Can't stop. Literally can't stop myself. Right, got to call it. I'm out of time. I don't know if you can see it very well. We've a ways to go yet. But I might be able to finish the armour tomorrow. And then we'll be on to exciting detailed bits. The other bits shouldn't take that long, really. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you all. Thank you all very much for coming, and you now get to get a glimpse of my sexy socks as I switch off. So I shall say goodbye. Goodbye.